Well, greetings. Welcome to the Dividing Line. We hope we're working. Evidently, we had, it's been a weird morning, a day here in Phoenix. Evidently, we had power outages here at the office and computers shut down and did so inappropriately and trashed programs and everything else. And we weren't going to do a program today anyways, but sort of providential that we did, or we may have had, well, we just had the same problems, I guess, next week once we started to try to webcast. So we're starting a little late. I'm not sure how long we're going to go. I've just got a couple of videos to look at. And sort of a controversy erupted today. So I said, hey, if you're going to be in, I'm going to come in. One other thing, just real quickly, if you see me doing something strange with my right hand, I'll explain briefly why. People think this is really weird, but I got up at 1:30 this morning and left my house by 2 a.m. I wanted to do a century. A century is a 100-mile ride. And I try to do a century, normally about once a month, maybe once every 2 months, depends. I mean, I did two 120-mile rides just last month in Colorado. That's something different. And if you live in Phoenix, it's, depending on how much climbing you do, it's 5.5, 6 hours. So if you got to get back before the sun comes up, blah, blah, blah. When I left, everything was clear. Didn't stay clear. Ended up, thank you, Josh. My son rescued me yet once again. The second time he's done this. Hey, son, I'm hiding under a bridge. And Noah's Ark just floated by. And so could you give me a ride? Anyway, before that happened, yet once again, I encountered one of God's wonderful living creatures called a bee. Remember when it hit me in the face just a few months ago and my whole eye puffed up? Well, evidently I get this one. I don't know how he got on my hand. I really, especially where he was. But this is a normal hand. It's got veins and stuff like that. This is a really freaky, really super puffy hand. And it hurts. It is so swollen up that it just hurts. And so if you see me put a little ice on it, don't worry. Please, we don't need all the home remedies. Well, if you take 3 teaspoons of this and add it to some oatmeal and cook it under a full moon. Don't need all that stuff. It's got Benadryl all over it. I'm icing it. And to be honest with you, it feels best when I'm like this. They're like, hello? Hello?
Going all charismatic on us, aren't you?
Yeah, either charismatic or I'm just asking a question.
Now, do I need to actually show my face on camera just so we can quell any possible rumors that that actually you hit me and it wasn't a bee?
Oh, no, I don't. No one would ever have thought of that.
You know what?
At all.
The way things are lately, somebody would have thought about it.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
It was a bee, folks. It was a real bee.
Anyway, this guy, as soon as he hit me, that was the most painful sting I've ever had in my life. I don't know why, but he was not happy with me. He was very unhappy. And as soon as I took my glove off later, I'm like, uh-oh. I thought I'd have 24 hours like I did with like this. It's you never did mullets. No.
Oh, that was never my
There are people in Prescott that still have mullets.
No.
Yeah,
no,
yes,
no,
yes,
no,
there are.
No, I don't.
You know that's true.
No. Cowboy hats, not mullets. Billy Ray, that was not Billy Ray's kind of town. No.
Whatever you say. Anyway, here's the reason we're doing a program today. 2 different people in ministry contacted me today and said, did you see this? And I think this needs to be responded to. And given that it is something we've addressed many, many, many times before, you might say, well, but it is an issue that is extremely important. It also will give me an opportunity, because there's actually 2 videos, to once again illustrate the fact that Yahya Snow, whom would never recognize if I ran into him at a debate because he evidently never shows his face. This program right now in the hopes that he may eventually be able to find something to string together to create some kind of argument based upon creating division. I've yet to see any evidence of Yahya Snow actually seeking to increase understanding between Christians and Muslims. I've never seen that. Not once. And here you've got a good example of this. My assumption is the first video came actually from a webinar type thing that I'm actually going to be doing tomorrow morning. Sort of a worldwide thing that Jonathan McClatchy is involved with. I'm going to be talking about papyri, Greek New Testament papyri, but I'm assuming this was from one of those because, well, you'll see. And fundamentally, the purpose of the video is to say, well, Christians can't even tell whether the belief in the Trinity is necessary for salvation. Now, we've addressed this many times before. It's funny, given the almost exhaustive library, exhaustive library of video clips that Yahya has, that he didn't pull up where I've addressed this before. Because, well, you see, the problem is the way I've addressed this before would ruin his narrative. Because it would not allow for this, well, Christians can't even tell. I mean, this is something that was made up later. It wouldn't allow for that because it actually recognizes that the simplistic form of the question is too simplistic. That is, I've said many, many times on this program, in print, that most evangelicals